Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that many of us experience, but few of us ever really talk about. We're going to uncover the 5 relationship red flags that often go unnoticed, the silent killers of love that can sneak into even the most promising partnerships. You see, most relationships don't actually fail because of one big, dramatic fight. They don't end in a single, explosive moment. Instead, they often collapse slowly, brick by brick, because of subtle, silent red flags that almost no one talks about. These aren't the obvious signs like constant yelling or dishonesty. These are the forbidden truths, the quiet, insidious habits that can slowly and surely destroy love if you ignore them. They hide in plain sight, often disguised as something else entirely. So, if you've ever felt that something was just a little off in a relationship, but couldn't quite put your finger on it, this video is for you. Let's uncover these 5 forbidden truths together, because recognizing them is the first step toward building the healthy, fulfilling love you deserve. Let's start with the first, and perhaps most deceptive, red flag: disguised control. This is a tricky one because it often masquerades as love and concern. It's when your partner constantly needs to approve your decisions, whether it's what you wear, who you hang out with, or even what career path you choose. They might say things like, "I'm just looking out for you," or "I just worry about you," but the underlying message is one of control. They might make you feel guilty for having your own hobbies, or spending time with your own friends. You might start to feel like you need permission to live your own life. People so often mistake this for care. We think, oh, they just love me so much they want to be involved in everything. But in reality, it's a way of slowly chipping away at your freedom and autonomy. A healthy partner supports your independence. They want you to have your own life, your own friends, and your own passions, in addition, to the life you share together. They trust your judgment. When that trust is replaced with a constant need for oversight and approval, it's not carrots control. It's a subtle but powerful way of shrinking your world until they are the center of it. And that's not a foundation for a healthy partnership. It's a cage, and love should never feel like a cage. The second red flag is what I call silent disrespect. Unlike overt insults, this one is much quieter and far more corrosive over time. It often starts small, so small you might even question if you're overreacting. It's the backhanded compliments, the jokes that cut just a little too deep, the dismissive looks when you're speaking passionately about something, or being consistently ignored in a conversation. It's that sarcastic tone that undermines everything you say. Maybe they make a joke about your intelligence, your appearance, or your dreams in front of others. You might even laugh along to avoid making a scene, but inside, it stings. And when a joke like that is repeated over and over, it stops being a joke and starts being a statement. It slowly erodes your self-esteem and, more importantly, the respect within the relationship. We often think love dies because of a lack of passion or romance, but more often than not, love dies because respect disappears first. Respect is the soil in which love grows. Without it, even the most passionate connection will wither and die. If you feel like you constantly have to defend your worth or your feelings, that's a massive sign that silent disrespect is at play. Now for the third red flag, a powerful tool of manipulation: emotional withholding. We've all been in arguments, but what happens after the argument is crucial. Emotional withholding is when someone punishes you with silence. Instead of talking things through, resolving the conflict, and reconnecting, they shut down completely. They give you the silent treatment for hours, or even days. They become cold, distant, and unresponsive, leaving you in a state of anxiety and confusion, desperately trying to figure out how to get back into their good graces. Let us be clear, this isn't the same as someone needing a little space to cool off. Taking a brief timeout to collect your thoughts can be healthy. This is different. This is a deliberate, prolonged withdrawal of affection and communication used as a form of punishment. It's a hidden power play. It sends the message, "You have displeased me, and I will withhold my love and attention until you behave the way I want." It forces you to be the one to always apologize, to always chase after them, just to restore peace. This isn't just bad communication. It's a form of emotional manipulation designed to control you and the dynamics of the relationship. True partnership is about navigating conflict together, not using silence as a weapon. The fourth red flag is a huge one, and it's something society has taught us is impolite to discuss: financial manipulation. We all know that money is one of the biggest sources of stress and one of the top reasons couples break apart. Yet so few people dare to speak about the financial dynamics within their own relationships. Financial manipulation can take many forms. It could be one partner controlling all the money, keeping the other completely in the dark about their shared finances. You might not have access to bank accounts or even know how much money is coming in or going out. Another form is when money is used to create guilt or obligation. For example, one partner might pay for everything and then use that fact to hold power over the other, saying things like, "Well, after everything I do for you, you can't even do this one little thing for me." This turns financial support into a transaction, a tool for control. They might discourage you from working or advancing in your career to maintain that financial dependency. When money is used as a tool for power and control, the relationship stops being a partnership and starts becoming a cage. In a healthy relationship, finances are a team effort built on transparency, trust, and shared goals, not secrecy and control. Finally, the fifth and most heartbreaking red flag, the fear of true intimacy. This one is profoundly painful because on the surface, everything can look perfect. Your partner might say, "I love you," you might live together, you might even be married. But deep down, you feel a persistent, nagging loneliness. This is because some people, despite being in a relationship, avoid real, genuine closeness. They avoid sharing their deepest fears, their most vulnerable thoughts, their wildest dreams, or their true, authentic self. The conversations stay on the surface. They might talk about their day, about the news, about friends, but they won't talk about what's really going on inside their heart and mind. You sleep next to them every night, yet you feel like you're sleeping next to a stranger. You try to get closer, to ask deeper questions, and they deflect, change the subject, or shut down. When someone is fundamentally afraid of intimacy, of being truly seen, you will always feel alone, even when you're in their arms. You're in love with a ghost, a carefully constructed persona, and you can't build a life with a persona. You deserve a partner who is brave enough to let you in, to share their soul with you, not just their space. So, let's recap. These 5 red flags are rarely talked about, but they are the silent killers of love. First, disguised control, which masquerades as care. Second, silent disrespect, the little jabs that erode your worth. Third, emotional withholding, using silence as a weapon. Fourth, financial manipulation, using money as a tool for power. And fifth, the fear of true intimacy, which leaves you feeling alone even when you're together. If you recognized any of these patterns in your current or past relationships, please don't ignore them. Don't dismiss your feelings or tell yourself you're overreacting. Your intuition is powerful. Awareness is the very first and most crucial step toward healing and building the kind of healthy, respectful, and deeply connected relationship you truly deserve. It's not about pointing fingers or placing blame. It's about empowerment. It's about learning what healthy love looks and feels like, so you can cultivate it in your own life. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I know these topics can be tough, but they are so important. If this video resonated with you or you think it could help someone you know, please share it. Spreading awareness can make a huge difference. And if you found value in our conversation, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more lessons on love, self-healing, and building stronger relationships. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.